Welcome to the Unshackled Life podcast, real talk about faith, freedom, and following Jesus. My name's Dalen Woodard, and this is one of those Ramblecast episodes. Not scripted, not polished, just me talking it out and thinking it through. They may have even been recorded on the fly with interruptions or background noise. If you're up for an honest, sometimes messy, but hopefully meaningful musing, you're in the right place. Let's go. This Lenten season has truly been a wilderness time for me so far. I know we're not long into it. We haven't even made it a full week yet, but it's definitely been a time of heaviness and struggle. Wilderness for me. Most of Friday was pretty good. There was still some heaviness, but Friday wasn't bad. I had some good time with Leah and her mom and brother, but really the only full exception was Sunday, by the grace of God. Sunday was a pretty awesome day in a lot of ways. That's pretty cool when you consider that in the Lenten tradition, Sundays aren't a part of the Lenten fast and abstinence because we celebrate Jesus and his resurrection every Sunday, not just on Easter. But it's been a real struggle. And in all honesty, I'm just tired of the fight that I'm not sure how I slipped into. Isaiah 41:13 came up, and it was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome timing. Let me grab it in the ESV. For I, the Lord your God, hold your right hand. It is I who say to you, fear not. I am the one who helps you. And of course, this is something God said to the nation of Israel. You can't just grab everything God said in the Old Testament and claim it for yourself. Some things are for the nation of Israel, for a specific people, for a specific time, for a specific purpose. But this does display the nature and character of God. And he's not a respecter of persons. This is how he responds to his people, to his children. So I can, in faith, know that if he would respond to his people this way then he'll respond to his people and his children in this way now, in what this was representing to them at least, which was that they didn't have to be afraid, that he would strengthen them and that he would fight for them and give them victory over their enemies. That's pretty much what this verse is about. And it's amazing. All on its own, in context, as it stands, what it's saying. This truth that in the midst of the battle, sometimes it's just so friggin' hard to remember not to fight your own battles. I don't know why, but I, for one, forget that way too easy, far too quickly. And I'm grateful for the reminder. But I was thinking on it, and this is not, okay, don't apply this to the text, okay? I'm just thinking on this image of God telling his people they don't need to be afraid and that he's holding the right hand. Now imagine if he's saying that to you and you're afraid, you're struggling, you don't know the answer, you don't know how to fix it, and he's saying, hey, I've got you by your right hand. Well, one image that might come up to mind is a father with his small child. Now, I like that one. Walking through the wilderness, and the big father's got the small child's hand, so the child feels safe. But another, and the one that came to me before just now, was you can't fight. You can't swing if he's got your right hand. I mean, that's why shaking hands began and why we do it with the right hand. It's about trust, or lack thereof. It says, this is friendly and I'm not here to hurt you. And well, it's not easy to get to a weapon. What if part of God saying he will take the right hand, don't be afraid, is that he cares about us enough to reach into our lives and take our position away from being able to fight him or our own battle, stopping self-defense. I think that's pretty awesome. And the flip side of that is, I, for one, want to be a lot quicker in these times and situations to just reach my hand up and go, I'm not fighting. I surrender. Would you take my hand and strengthen me and fight my battle for me? He is faithful. His nature hasn't changed. He is an ever-present help in time of need. I don't know if my wilderness time is anywhere near over. Tomorrow may be fantastic, but for all I know, it may last as long as Lent. I hope not. I pray not, but it could go beyond that. That's not necessarily the issue. The issue is I don't have to fight. And you don't have to fight. In recovery rooms, we say that when you become spiritually healthy, you cease fighting. There's truth in that. I don't mean we never resist temptation or engage in spiritual warfare. That's not what I'm saying. And I'm not saying we never defend ourselves. But we are promised that we can come boldly to the throne of grace to find grace to help in time of need. And for me, I'm slowly learning that putting my back up against the wall and fighting while calling out for help is not the same as dropping the fight and retreating and running into the throne room of grace to find help in time of need. So I don't know if that's anything that will help anybody. I'm, in the true nature of it, rambling. But it blessed me. It helped me. Thank you, Father. So maybe it might help you. Because we don't have to be afraid. He will help us. His nature hasn't changed. He is still the God whose nature is to take the right hand of his children and say, fear not, I am the one who helps you. Thanks for spending some time with me today. If this Ramblecast sparked a thought, stirred something in you, or gave you something to wrestle with, I'd love to hear about it. You can reach out by email to dalynwoodard@minister.com. That's DALYNWOODARD @minister.com. And if you're finding these episodes helpful, feel free to share them with someone or leave a comment or a review. Until next time, be blessed, and remember, when you fix your thoughts on God and build your thinking on the foundation of His truth, God fixes your thoughts.